Good morning, Viaduct. My name is Pop16. Today we're watching a UGC silver match. This is Water under a Bridge taking on Michael Lewis. This is the silver semifinals match between 6th seed and 2nd seed. 6th seed are the way into this semifinal match. They beat the 14th seed, which beat the 3rd seed. So definitely 6th seed working their way up here. And yeah, we should be having a pretty good match here. I mean, semifinals, we're getting down to it. Of course, the winner of this will go on to face either Dragon Tales or Disingenuous Assertions in the grand finals. And the loser will still get to play next week in the 3rd place match against the loser of those two teams I just mentioned. So either way, they're going to be able to play, but definitely an important game here, and these teams are going to be giving it all they've got. Yeah, I think we got 9-9 on the server, so we should be going live very, very soon here. I'll go over the rosters, assuming they're not all playing their classes on either team, so I'm not going to go over the rosters, but you can we'll figure it out as the game goes on. I mean, I know some of them, like Highlander, can be playing Spy. I just know this because I looked at the roster on their Steam page earlier. Don't recognize any. Shiny Mudkip Engineer. Yeah, I don't recognize any of the other names, but I'm sure they'll be mostly playing the classes they're on right now. Obviously, they won't be playing with 2 or 3 soldiers, but yeah. This guy's probably a spy main, I'd have to guess. Although I've got a spy unusual, I'm not a spy main, so maybe not. Yeah, but these two teams, very different kind of situations they're in. You look at Water Under a Bridge. This is their 11th season together. They've been playing a really long time. Back since season like 6, I believe, was their first season. They've even played in gold for one season, although I don't think they did too well, so they came back down to silver. That was a while ago, too. And then you got the other side, Michael Lewis, who just started playing together this season. Or at least their UGC page says that. It's very possible that they were playing together before, but decided to make a new UGC page. A lot of teams do that. But as far as I could tell, they've all been playing for one season. So, you know, 2 very different teams, both in the same position, however. Different backgrounds, for sure. Maybe more experience on the Water Under a Bridge team, but, you know, they did get 6th seed, whereas the newer team got 2nd seed, so maybe not. Looks like somebody left the server, so good start so far. We are starting a little bit late here. Had a bit of trouble getting the STV info even, but another player left, so looking really good. I think he just went into spectate, actually, but hopefully we will get this started fairly soon. I like the rocket launcher here. How many kills do you have on that? Oh, it's Hail Zone. Yeah, you know you're in a semi-final silver match when you got the Hail Zone. I don't think I've ever seen that pyro cosmetic with the actual flame on him, on his chest. Huh. Anyways, what was I talking about? Michael Lewis. Yeah, I googled Michael Lewis. I didn't know who Michael Lewis is, so I googled Michael Lewis. That's, of course, the team name of one of these teams. And what I found, Michael Lewis is either a pumping company? Yeah, a pumping company from California, or an actor from the 30s who was in the one with the tornado, Wizard of Oz, that movie. So probably neither of those things are what this team's named after, or it's just a joke that I don't get. But looks like we are coming out to our first mid-fight here, and we'll see who manages to win. Looks like Blue Demo going to be getting here a lot earlier. Getting a bit more spam out. Battle Boob just went behind really early in that, but he's going to get back over to his own side. Highlander is behind as well, but he's going to get taken down by Hit and Daze. Also, Sniper Games taking down one of them. Afterlife also hitting some shots, though. Battle Boog now going to be jumping in on that medic behind the house. He got one good rocket on him, but he did go down. The medic also went down, though. So, good job by that soldier, taking down Brotein. And you got to assume that that's going to allow blue team to take over this point, although we do have the red flank kind of coming in. Soldier going to be trying to do the same thing, but gets destroyed. Oblivion getting that reflect. Despite that, however, red team did cap that point, but the blue Uber's going to come out, and they're probably just going to force everybody back. There's not many people alive. One of them's the sniper back here. He hasn't died yet, but most of his team has died sometime in this match, and he's going to be not in any real position to get anything done, as actually Afterlife does just go down there. So, definitely some early dominance from the blue team. We hear some headshots ringing out from Games over on this left-hand side. No frags coming in just yet, though. Highlander dead ringing up top on this cliff area. He's going to be looking for some juicy stabs. Cat's Nostalgia Stack's going to get sniped for the red team. That's the Demo Man. That's a very important player, especially on Viaduct. Getting some good spam out, and on Highlander, Demo very important. Ooh, Abridge gonna get milked by the scout, and I can't imagine he survives. No, he is gonna go down. Dotsy on a 3K at the moment, and Afterlife gets another snipe on the Battle Boog. He's got a 2K at the moment. That's gonna be the blue soldier who just went down, and now red team's kind of coming onto point. We see the Pyro flanking around just a little bit, and the blue Uber did get popped off right as the engineer went down. Counterpop is gonna come out from the red team, as they're just kind of popped only on a heavy, as this soldier isn't on the medic. He's got a Pyro with him, and the medic's up in the air, not going to die to fall damage. Very low health, 20 HP. He's going to manage to stay alive, but his team did not get this point, or wasn't able to hold this point, rather, as Highlander gets sniped. Still alive with the Dead Ringer, but is going to go down. The Hoy. I believe that's how that's pronounced. We also see Abridged up here, coming behind the soldier. Just misses that stab. He's going to be able to cloak away, though, it looks like, after taking one good rocket, surfing it away. So yeah, we're just kind of in this little bit of stalemate area, although the blue Demo Man did just go down, so again, that could hurt their push quite a lot. Dreamer's up on the upper rock there. Could do something there. Oblivion got sniped. That's going to be the blue Pyro, and Abridged came in for the stab. Didn't manage to get anything, though, as he gets gunned down by the heavy. Medic's going to be backing up for a little bit of health there. Hoy's actually come in a little bit aggressive on this concrete side, and a couple of red players ended up dying, and actually the red Uber was just forced there, so they're going to be pushing forward with this. They're going to try to get the counter pop out of Boog, and now there it goes. They're going to be trying to get forward and hopefully claim this point. Looks like they're going to be able to, as red team's just backing off. They don't like this at all, and man, just super aggressive. Demo Man, great job. Mooks managed to kill Broteen, I believe that is, and jump away safely. So really great aggression from the Demo Man. Scout taking out that teleporter. And once again, we're going to see blue team in control of this point. Spy a little bit of trouble, but is going to be able to take down Hit and Daisy. Engineer for the red team going to go down. Oblivion also going to get piped, so that's the Pyro. Not a huge player, obviously, but still another player down is going to matter. Medic Broteen actually going to be having to back up pretty far. Not really with his team at all. And we see Spy. Looks like he might be coming in for some kind of a stab here. Abridge, he's trying to get behind somebody. He's just kind of swing and a miss, though. Gonna be gunned down once again by that heavy. And now the big, actually, soldier bomb. Battle Boog gonna come in and just get M1 down. Actually, I think he went down to the heavy. Scout Hoy now behind. Looks like he's trying to do something. He doesn't really find anybody, though, and he's stuck between a heavy and the rest of the team. Yeah, not gonna survive. Highlander actually gonna clean him up with a revolver. And they're pushing across point now. The medic did pop. He was getting really aggressive on that Pyro mostly, but also on the Demo. And the red Uber comes out pretty late there, so that's going to make their Uber much, much better. And they are mostly on that Pyro. He's just WM1ing into them. He got Oblivion, but nobody else really is. He's surfing that mini-century away. He did get McCrooks, though, and got him. Okay, he got a couple. He got a couple good picks. Most of the combo there, actually, but the blue medic did stay alive, and Afterlife just got sniped there. That's a pretty big pick. Boog actually did just get stabbed as well. That's pretty huge, and now we see Games trying to snipe something. And for only 5 seconds left on the point, red team, they're all here. They should be able to stand on it, but blue team's going to have a really decent chance to stop it. Oblivion going to get shot down by the scout. And I think red team are probably going to be able to cap this point, although nobody's standing on it at the moment. They need to cap this point. They need the time. Nobody's standing on this point. Finally, the heavy stands on it, but he's going to get stabbed by Highlander. And what happened? They're all still alive, most of them at least, and they're finally going to be standing on this point and capturing it. That's a lot of time just wasted because nobody stood on that point. And they are getting a lot of pressure on them. The heavy just went down, so and they're all kind of backed up by House. Games, one of the more aggressive players of his team. Dotsy, however, on the point already, got a nice 2K there. One of them on the Spy, the other one on Dreamer the Soldier. Looks like the bomb's actually coming out from Battle Boog. Now he managed to get the force off onto the medic. That's exactly what he wanted. Now they're going to be pushing forward. Blue medic doesn't quite have yet. He's just trying to not die to this pop. definitely doesn't look like that's going to happen. They're not getting too aggressive, the red team. And this is a great position for blue team to be in. They just need to cap this point, and they're going to win. The heavy's coming out. He's shooting. Oh, man, the game's just got the red heavy, and that's going to be it as they just force them back. Stand on the point. 1-0 for the blue team. Let me see. Blue team, I believe that's Michael Lewis in the blue. So good job by them carrying the early lead here. But definitely a lot of back and forth. It's still anybody's game. Nobody really that dominant as Marooks, again, the demo. McCrooks getting out here. Yeah, McCrooks. Already here. Battlebook again, jumping really high. It's kind of surfing a heavy up into the air. And now he's going to be bombing onto zone. He's just back. All right, Brotein did get stabbed there. That's the medic. That's a really big pick. Didn't manage to catch that, but he did die. As long as blue medic can stay alive now, they're going to have a huge advantage. Although, again, red team's just kind of taking this point. Mini Sentry's going to do a lot of work denying this point, and we actually just saw McCrooks go down. That's the blue demo man to Abridge. Now Abridge, he's been cut out by the pyro. Probably not going to survive as he needs a soldier back there, too. He's going to be able to dead ringer out, actually, though, so he's fine. That's going to be the point going in the favor of red team, and Dotsy's actually up behind, but Sniper going to steal his kill onto Afterlife. Gotta be unfortunate for him. Got one good shot off from the dispenser before running away. Of course, that dispenser, one of the most important picks, and double bomb actually came out. Managed to get the force onto the medic, so that's really good from the red team. Good coordination by the soldier and the demo. Soldier got kind of killed immediately, but demo did manage to get that force off, and oh man, the stab just went down. Or that wasn't a stab, sorry, that was a spy dying. And now the dispenser looks like it is going to go down, so that's a pretty important building pick, the dispenser. One of the most important picks you can get in Highlander. Battleboog again has done a great job being really aggressive in this game, although not quite that time as he dies. The Days of Trick gonna get credit for that kill, although I think he killed himself. And actually the Kritzkrieg coming out from the red team. They're chasing down that medic, and they do just manage to hit him. That's really suck. Cat's gonna claim that kill with the Kritzkrieg from his medic, and a lot of blue players actually are going down here. Yeah, that was a great Kritzkrieg play. Kritzkrieg doesn't always work, but it definitely did that time. But, I mean, a couple of red players went down as well, including Brotein, and Brotein's actually a disadvantage right now. I don't know, it wasn't the greatest play, I guess. They lost a couple players, probably more than they needed to. And again, Battlebook's just going to be bombing behind onto the enemy cliff. Attracted the attention of the scout, and he's just going to go down there. And meanwhile, all of blue team has just decided to stand on point and cap it up. Red team's a little bit down on players. They're a bit down on, the heavy defensive players. So blue team was able to capitalize off that really nicely. Scout might be a little cut out. No, he's going to be able to back off at least a little bit. Oh, and now we see Highlander right behind the demo, but doesn't manage to connect the stab. He's going to have to jump away. Brotein at about half health. He could be taken down fairly easily here. And yeah, just like I thought, he does go down to McCrook's pipe. And I think that might have even been a drop as the medic's now coming out. Boog with McCrook being air blasted by the pyro there. They're really not getting anything with this Uber charge. I mean, it was kind of a free Uber. Engineer in might get something. No, it doesn't look like it. He's going to just be able to get away, though. Dotsy to go down on the flank as well. Abridge going to die to the soldier. Definitely not a great pop there, but, it was something. It was kind of a free Uber, so they just kind of took it. As Battleboog jumps in, doesn't get anything. Cats just died to the sniper. That's a pretty big pick. That's the demo man going down. And, red team did get that point, but blue team's just going to be capping it up already. Highlander in a pretty nice spot here. Going to be looking for somebody to walk under him, but doesn't look like anybody's really planning on it. The red combo is just kind of back behind this house, and Highlander stabbing the teleporter and missing the stab. Unfortunately for him, going to go down. Abridged, just managing to get away. And it looks like we hear Hit and Daisy just got sniped. That's the red engineer. So a bit of a stalemate at the moment. There's a minute left on the clock for blue team. Afterlife just got sniped. Not doing too good on that sniper battle. Afterlife seems to be not quite in the same level as the blue sniper. And, we see them just kind of coming on point. The red Uber was popped off as well as the counter Uber from the blue team. And they're doing a great job just pushing it back. Shiny players shooting at shiny players. And the heavy just got exploded there as he didn't have the Uber on him with Brotein backed up just a little bit. Hit and Z also going to die out of position just a little bit as the heavy managed to get that M1 kill onto him. But, Highlander down. Really no important players down for blue team. And in fact, nobody at all right now. They are kind of back, but, so is red team. They don't really seem like they're getting aggressive. And we saw Dreamer go down as well. Hoy is going to go down too. A lot of the flank just going down. People seemingly bleeding. They are a little bit, they want to get on this point as fast as they can. There isn't a lot of time left, but might be doing a little bit wrong. You know, the blue team flank is in here. Well, they did get a couple. They've gotten a lot now. Boog Twitch actually just went down. That's the medic getting sniped. That's a pretty big pick, and there's a lot of chaos going down here. Dotsy is milked over on the flank, as well as a couple more players alive, but they're not going to be able to hold on at this point. With only 5 seconds left, blue team basically just needs to cap it, and they have a minute and a half to do so. So this is still, I mean, that's definitely a victory for red team, but, you know, not really enough, I don't think. They still have to hold it for quite a long time. We'll see what they can do, however. Is the bomb actually going to come from the Demo Man coming in here? He did get a couple, but is going to die. He got the Engineer and the Pyro, so, I mean, not huge classes. He does have a couple minutes to, or a couple seconds to push here. I guess just over a minute to push, so that sack from the Demo Man. He knew he'd come up quickly, so they're still going to have time to push. Not really the pick or the force he wanted. Red Medic does have advantage. I doubt they're going to pop early with this, though, unless they're on crits. I don't believe they're on crits, though. Pretty sure they switched off of that. Crits didn't work too well. Games just got stabbed. And the Heavy just got shot as well. Afterlife on a 6k at the moment. Abridge going back down to spawn, as Blue Medic does have. But there's a spy coming up behind him. This could be really, really bad. Oh, it just doesn't manage to get it. Actually gets healed by the Medic as he saps the dispenser. He could still get something here. Backing away. Just saps as the Heavy doesn't notice. Finally is going to get that Dead Ringer popped off on him, though. And right now we're just waiting for blue team to push in on this. They have 28 seconds to do so. They have full Uber charge, but they're constantly like down a couple players, whereas red team's doing a good job of not bleeding at all. See Dotsy actually over here on the right hand side. Gonna pop the Dead Ringer, and finally the pop is gonna come off onto the Demo Man. They're pushing forward, but the counter pop did come out from the red team, and now the Soldier's kind of jumping in. A couple players going down for blue team, but this isn't looking too good for them, as a lot more players are falling for them. All the important ones too. We see all the power classes going down. It's just the Medic running to the point. The Engineer gonna be trying to do something, but he can't. That's going to be a tied up game 1-1. It's a great job by Water under Abridge, tying the game up. So as I said, you know, it's still anybody's game. These teams are very evenly matched as we come up to the third mid-fight of the game. Again, we see McCrook's a little bit faster, although maybe just more aggressive. Oblivion was the first one to go down, but that was, of course, a Dead Ringer. So not really dying there. And we see pretty aggressive spy play here just with the Ambassador. Highlander going to be the actual first one to go down, as well as Games going to get sniped by Afterlife. Losing the sniper battle that time, so Afterlife definitely picking it up. Gets another one as Goat Mom goes down there. That's the Heavy. Dotsy's coming in behind, though. Did get a nice pick onto Dreamer on fire. Literally. As the Soldier battle goes in the favor of blue team as well, but point going to go in the favor of red team. Both medics do have, so I'm assuming blue team's going to be pushing up with this. Oh, he just gets sniped, though. Afterlife in great position, gets the body shot onto Boog. That's really, really bad for him. Now we're going to see the Demo Man trying to jump in. The double bomb here. The Soldier not able to do anything. Neither is the Demo. They really wanted to get at least a force. Again, blue team's kind of capping this point. Working off that bomb, but, you know, the Uber's getting popped off on the Hoy. Mudkip trying to do something, but not going to be able to do that. Frontline bait going to clean him up. Dotsy's still on the point. Actually manages to cap it just before he dies. Blue team really no position to cap, but they managed to anyways. Red team did pop their Uber for that, so medics are exactly even at the moment. Pyro pretty aggressive. Manages to clean up, actually, with the help of the Spy. That Sniper. Julander now on Abridged. Spy v Spy, not going to do well for Julander as he gets sniped by Afterlife. And red team obviously has recaptured this point. Blue team's fairly passive over playing on their cliff. And that's going to allow their flank to just kind of get up here. Hoy trying to do something. He manages to milk the medic, but I don't think anybody's really in position to follow up on that. Maybe the Soldier. But we haven't really seen the red Soldier get as aggressive this game, especially not as aggressive as the blue Soldier. Battle Boog has been really, really aggressive this game. And, you know, it's kind of working out for them, but a lot of time he just kind of goes in and dies. Kind of looks like he wants to jump again. Getting the important dispenser picks. What Crooks does there. And, yeah, we're just kind of in this little more stalemate area. I mean, Protein did go down. That's a really big pick. And I think blue team's going to use that to their advantage. They're just kind of pushing forward the Oblivion Pyro. Doing a lot of good damage, but not able to live there. He is going to go down. Boog also on fire, but he's probably going to be able to live. Sandwich is what he's going to get. Afterlife got Dotsy, but Games did get Abridged. So frags being traded just a bit here. And now we're going to see probably red team try to push up on this. I mean, a lot of time has gone down for red team. They've cut off 2 minutes on this point, and Battle Boog's in really good position to get behind. He's actually spamming a couple good rockets on here. Days of Tick got stabbed. That's the heavy. But I believe the medic Brotein is still alive, and red team's actually got some point presence here. However, the soldier is bombing, and he's jumping out immediately. He gets the pyro, actually, as he's jumping on his head. Looks like Dotsy did get stabbed, though, so, you know, flank not doing too great there. Just kind of trading frags on both teams. Afterlife went down a little bit there. Oblivion just got stabbed. And ESEA still on the point there. Really, none of the blue members are on the point, but looks like the pop is going to come out finally. And Brotein's only at about 80%, so he's going to be running away for his life. He's all the way back in spawn, yeah. And blue team's probably going to get this point, but red team still has a lot of time on it. So they know that they just need to kind of take this and hold it for a little bit longer, and they'll be able to get it. As Hoy gets headshot mid-air there, I believe that was. Afterlife going to get Goat Mom as well. And we see the Demo Man spamming. Again, red team's very aggressive at the moment. And we see the Pyro especially. He's going to be running in there. Going to get taken down by Julander, however. As Deadringer's behind. He might actually be in a position to get somebody. He almost got the sniper, but did get taken down by Hoy. And now the red pop did come out there. So, I mean, I'm not really sure that was the best pop for them. The medic also went down in that games. Got the good body shot on him after that Uber had faded. So, big advantage going to be in favor of Boog. Probably 100% by the time he spawns. And now we see the soldier bombing. Got the sniper, but he's going to die for that. I don't know, probably a worthy trade. That sniper's a really important class in Highlander. Julander also behind. Gonna be able to get that heavy. He's probably going to die. He got the Spencer too, though. It's probably, again, a lot of dying on red team, or on blue team, but most of them are worth. The Demo, however, dying was not worth. He did just go down, and that's going to make it a little bit tricky to capture this point. And actually, Boog went down as well. So this is looking really bad for blue team. It's a soldier on point, but he's not going to be able to get it. And now they're just throwing their bodies at the point, but that's going to make it 2-1 for the red team. Not looking so good anymore for Michael Lewis, as they've just gone down 2 in a row. So now both demos going to get here at about the same time. Cat's pretty hurt, though. Looks like nobody's dying just at the moment. Boog actually going to be the first one to go down. That's a huge pick. That's basically going to secure the mid for a red team. As the soldier gets shot out of the sky. Dreamer taken down by that minigun of the heavy. And so many blue players just went down. That was an awful mid for them. Probably the worst one they've had all game, as they're going to be losing this. Spy, a little bit of trouble here. He is milked. And Dotsy does manage to clean him up after chasing him pretty far. And yeah, I believe the only red player that went down, and that was Dreamer and Abridge. So, great job by them managing to secure this mid-fight. Really, I mean, that Demo got an early pipe onto the medic. So, great job by him. And now we're going to see what blue team can do to retaliate. I mean, they're going to be a pretty big Uber disadvantage. Julander's going to be dead ringing behind, just kind of trying to avoid. He's at 9 health. He's not going to be able to do much. He's going to sap the sentry, I guess. Again, McCrook's up, pretty aggressive. He is going to be able to survive, though. Abridge doing a good job here on Spy. He did just dead ringer out, though. And again, a couple more players dying. Hoy just went down. Abridge, no, sorry, that was a dead ringer again. That was Hoy going down. So, you know, just a couple red players bleeding when they might not need to. Brotein still taking a bit of spam, but he's fine. He's fine for now. And they're seeing what they can do. Actually, Julander getting behind. He is going to pop the dead ringer. As the scout is just over there, but he's going to get followed up. Hoy and Dream are going to combine to take him down. You see, I mean, Afterlife just standing on this rock trying to get something. This is a very powerful sniper map. He's looking at the sniper. No, Game's going to win that 1v1, though. And that's going to prompt the blue medic to actually move around a bit. Much less danger out here on the field. Actually, level 3 sentry gun out by Mudkip. That's pretty important, but it is just instantly going to go down with coordination from the Spy and a little bit of spam. And looks like they're just about half. They're going to pop immediately. Well, that's already 2 minutes off that clock. That's a huge amount of time. Blue team probably going to get this. I mean, red pop finally has come out. They might not even get this, honestly, as they're just running forward with frontline bait. air blasting people back. The heavy with the Fist of Steel also going to go down, I would assume. Yeah, he is going to get burnt. Frontline bait going to clean him up. And we still see Games looking up here, but he hasn't managed to hit anything just yet, at least in this encounter. He's looking for somebody. It's the soldiers bombing behind him. That's Dreamer. And finally, yeah, Afterlife going to pick up that sniper. Highlander still up here, but he's not getting anything. This soldier just bombed in. Yeah, again, though, not getting anything. All the red players are still alive. Still no time on the point for the blue team, and this could be very, very bad for them. You know, they just had 2 really good rounds, but they're just falling apart in this round. They're still at an uber disadvantage. They've been at an uber disadvantage this whole game, basically. And they're losing players left and right. I mean, they are gaining some frags, however. Hoy just went down. Hitting to Z just went down. A lot of players actually going down. Some good aggression from blue team. Might manage to save them the round, at least for now. Days of Tick also going to go down, but the pop did manage to come out from the red team, as well as Boog died. So I think Boog dying kind of prompted all that aggression. They did get the point, however, so I guess it worked out, but they're going to be at, again, a disadvantage. His Protein still hasn't died, I don't believe, this round. And this is going to be a very easy cap, probably, from red team. They only need to keep it for 14 seconds. Probably just wait for their medic to have. I mean, the soldier bombing in, this could be very bad. He's on Protein. Oh, Protein manages to jump away. Although maybe not, is still on the soldier. He manages to clean him up with the crossbow. Protein barely surviving there. He was very low. Manages to clean up that soldier, though. Afterlife also a player who's very low. He's going to be trying to get something. He actually did get Dotsy there, so that's a pretty big pick. But he's probably about to die to the spy. Yeah, lands the second revolver shot onto him. He was very low. Probably wasn't going to survive for very long. And, I mean, Protein still has a huge advantage. Like, this is looking good for blue team, but they're still at a really big disadvantage. And now we see red team starting to come up onto this point. Again, they're just kind of bleeding, though. They lost a couple. Days of Chick and Hoy both just went down. I mean, they're getting a couple good frags, too, I guess. Dreamer is pretty weak over on his left-hand side. Looks like the medic does have, and oh my god, so many frags going down. Yeah, this is pretty much it for the blue team. And Pop is going to come out, but they don't really need it. Popped on a spy, even. There's a spy on point, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Gamer's trying to get onto that point, but not going to happen. Making it 3-1 at the end of this round. So, we saw... Who's that? Yeah, we saw Michael Lewis come up with a really early first point there, but then just lost 3 in a row. They seem to be losing momentum. Just again and again, every round they seem to be playing worse and worse. That last round especially, they just never seem to get their footing. At the ends, they kind of did, but it didn't seem to matter. You know, they were still always at a disadvantage. They were still always just kind of fighting an uphill battle, and they never seemed to gain at least the uber advantage. I mean, they have the player advantage a couple times. Like, they are going to be switching sides. And it's 1st to 4. I'm pretty sure it's 1st to 4. So, very, very bad position if you're the blue team. I guess now they're changing to red team. But yeah, they need to win 3 in a row. I mean, it's definitely possible. We just saw Water Under a Bridge get 3 in a row. So, it's definitely possible for Michael Lewis to get 3 in a row back here. Are they switching teams or are they not? They're like going one at a time. I'm not sure if they want to or not. I don't think they have to because it's King of the Hill, but sometimes they do anyways. But yeah, I mean, definitely some great play there, first half. I feel like it kind of, I mean, we just saw blue team slowly losing their footing. I really don't know what they're doing wrong. Like, the medic, that last mid-fight, the medic being the first one to go down, you really can't have that. I believe they have switched sides. I'm pretty sure they switched sides. Yeah, I think now we're going to see Michael Lewis in the red. So, we'll see how they go here. Coming out to the fifth mid of the game, as both demos are jumping out here. This time, McCrook's not anywhere near as fast as the blue demo. No frags going down just yet. Highlander gonna dead ring. And Abridge to Z gonna be the first one. No, again, a dead ring. Alright, hit and to Z gonna be the first one going down. And a couple more players gonna go down as well. Yeah, definitely not going well for the blue team here. Sticky's gonna get that sentry gun down. You know, some important players to go down. The demo went down, Dreamer went down, Afterlife went down. So all these really important classes, gonna make them lose that mid-fight. Not too many red players went down to that either. So this isn't looking good for the blue team. I mean, I believe the blue team now is a team that's up 3-1. Could be mistaken. As we see, Dotsy's in a little bit. He's kind of low. A little overextended there as Hoy cleans him up. Hoy? Yeah, Hoy. I'm getting a bit of a lag here as the stab comes out on the sniper. And onto the demo. This is some pretty big plays from the spy. Didn't manage to get out a bridge going down, but definitely some good plays by him, and that's going to make the Uber very ineffective. As now they're kind of pushing back in. Highlander did get Days of Tick, though. So, I mean, not quite as good as the other spy, but, you know, that's something. And now the flank trying to do something here. Dotsy managed to get some couple frags there, but did go down himself to hit and Daisy. And looks like blue team is going to take control over this point, so that ended up working out for them, I guess. About a minute off the point. Again, Abridge taking down the demo man. He's been doing really great the second half, and you see Dreamer up here on the cliff. It looks like he wants to bomb as soon as he gets an arrow. Yeah, here he comes, maybe. He's going to get counterbombed, actually. They're both up in the air. Not managing to hit those air shots, however. As Dotsy's in a little bit. We saw a Oblivion actually just got sniped by Afterlife. That could be kind of important. I mean, Pyro not the biggest player. Mudkip also going to go down. You know, all these frags add up. Hoy's going to be chasing now, actually. Was that a force out on the medic? I don't think it was. Not sure I agree with that. They didn't get the medic. Hoy just kind of died, as well as a couple more frags are going down. All these power classes are dying, and now Red going to have full advantage, but Boog just drops to the sniper. Oh no, this could be really, really bad. That was looking so good for the red team, and now they just lose their advantage because of one sniper sightline. We again see Games getting punished for not running that Razorback. Milk thrown out, not going to hit anybody though. That could have been so good for the red team, but they just lost their medic to the crucial body shot, and that's going to mean that blue team's going to probably be able to get this point fairly easily. Although maybe not, as they just keep bleeding onto this point. You know, they just lost 3 players for pretty much no reason. They just kind of ran out of the point. They thought they could get it, I guess. But red team is still very much there. Blue team does have the point now, though, and they didn't have to pop for it, so that was maybe worth it. Protein is going to have an advantage, but again, they just bled so many players. Games got sniped again. Put on a Razorback, buddy. And the blue Uber did get popped, actually, as well, so now we're going to see what they can do. Cats in here with the Demo Man. He got McCooks, but not the medic. Boog's still alive. So, again, pretty big disadvantage, almost 100%, as they do hold on to this point. Times are about even. You know, this is a really even half so far. Pyro's just spy checking. Battle Boog over on the enemy concrete. He's going to back up, though, after doing a bit of good damage. Bridge and Dreamer both went down. This could be very, very bad. Protein also just went down, too. Oh, no. The pop did come out. They kind of got a free pop there as they killed the medic. So now they're just kind of running in. They're going to be trying to get the Pyro and Sniper, too. Frontline bait, very low. Battle Boog going to focus the Teleporter instead. Very passive Teleporter. That's red team is going to secure that point now. Battle Boog getting that very important dispenser pick. And, yeah, we see Dotsy actually behind. Got flanked himself, though, as the soldier jumped up on him. Battle Boog got stabbed as well, so that's one frag that maybe blue team could kind of work off of. We see Abridge going down behind. Oh, he's in pretty good position. He's just going to get the teleporter right now, though. That means they're going to know where he is, probably. He's up top now. He's dropping down. He's going to get the heavy, finally. Yeah, and with that, the blue team is going to be pushing forwards. They got a couple more frags, too, on the flank. Dotsy went down, and Games also got sniped. Or, he went down somehow. So, that's going to be the point. 26 seconds, though, on red team. I mean, there's not a ton of time for blue team either on the point, as the server's shutting down. So, really unfortunate there. I guess the game ended, and they shut the server down, and the STV's got a bit of lag, so we aren't going to know what happened, but I'm assuming that we don't see a 3-game comeback there, or 3-round comeback, if the game just ends that quickly. So probably what happened is the winning team, or the team that was winning, I believe that was Water Under a Bridge, comes back and wins that round. So probably going to be a 4-1. If I'd have to guess, I'd say 4-1 score in favor of Water Under a Bridge. So thank you very much for watching. My name's Cornpop16, and see you next time.